Hello, this is my Lab 6, and it's a simple basketball shooting simulator, but it has some cool things about it. So let me just jump into this right quick. So first of all, as you can see, I'm in first person right now, and appear to be holding the basketball in my right hand. And if I move around, I'll still be holding the basketball. If I rotate, I'll still be holding it. And my player can actually jump too, and I'll still be holding the basketball. Um, but you're probably wondering what this big red line is, and that's actually the trajectory line for the basketball's launch arc. Um, I have a line renderer set up to model the trajectory of the basketball shot. So if I throw this in here by pressing left click, it should actually land at the exact spot on the backboard there that it's aiming at, and it does, and it goes in just like that. And so I could, go around here, take whatever shots I want. It sometimes misses because the ball has some bouncing physics applied to it, so it'll bounce off the backboard and the rim and things like that. So I can shoot like I am now, but what's actually cool about the trajectory line is that I can go to the player game object here, and I have these values here that I can adjust. So I can adjust some of the physics related to my player, like my speed and my jump height. Um, but what's actually interesting here is these sliders here. I can adjust the ball physics, so the ball launch angle. Um, so if I increase this, the apex of my trajectory is higher, and it's just going to shoot it higher. And this is in degrees, so I'll say I'm at 51 degrees right now. It'll just shoot it really high and just miss like that. Um, no, that one went in. Okay. And here I have the throwing force here. So that just basically adjusts the power of the throw, and it moves the apex of the the throw forward or backward on the z-axis. So if I increase it a bunch and then I just go like that, and it's just a really powerful throw, and it's kind of hard to make it like that. Um, but I can adjust these to change the change to the different types of shots I want to make. I usually like to keep the angle around like 30, and then let's say if I want to make a long one here, I could try to go like this and see if that'll work. And there we go. We can do that. And I can say if I want to make a layup, I could um, decrease the angle, decrease the force a lot, and I could just go for a jumping layup like that. There we go. Cool. So, and so actually, what's interesting about the jump is that if you look closely at the 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 launch arc right here, when I jump, it goes up a little bit, and then it also goes down as my player goes down, and that's because I'm increasing the uh, the the velocity of the force that'll be applied to the ball by the y velocity of the player's jump. Um, so if when I'm going up, it'll have a little bit more velocity from that jump, and when it's falling down, it'll have a little bit less velocity from that jump. So it's sort of realistic. It doesn't play a huge effect, um, but that's sort of just how it is. I try to make this game like as realistic as possible. So actually, I scaled everything by 1 unit is to 1 foot. So this hoop, the rim right here is at 10 feet. Actually, the ball is the same size as the ball would be relative to the hoop. And my player is standing at about 6 feet, taller than average, like a basketball player. Um, he's standing about 6 feet, holding it like a little bit above his head. So, I try to just make this sort of, as realistic as possible, so you can play around with these values and sort of observe the effects here. And I also have the gravity value here, and it's at negative 32.15, and that's the gravitational constant, the acceleration. And the reason I have it at negative 32.15 is because it's in feet, so it's in feet per second squared. Um, but if I decrease this to, let's say, 10, um, yeah, now I'm basically throwing the ball on the moon here, and it's falling a lot slower. But yeah, you see how that works. But yeah, that's basically it. Pick up the ball with the right click, launch the ball with the left click, um, and yeah, you can create all sorts of different shots here. You can play with these values. You could play with the bounciness of the ball too, and that'll have different effects. And that was basically just it. I wanted to um, sort of model the shooting mechanics and um, be able to observe the different effects that these different values have on the shot. So that's it for my lab 6. Thank you.